Hey there everyone and welcome to another Near Monsters video. This video is about Island Challenge. I've made quite a few videos about Island Challenge and you can go see them in the description down below. This video is not going through specific strategy or it's not anything insane, it's just my most recent Island Challenge video. I got up to level 450 in the one in August and I could have gone all the way to 600. I was on track for that, but I just wasn't really in the mood for doing it at the time. So anyway, this team has Brynhilda again. But it's a little bit more to it. It's a Death Revenge team with some really abusive combos that go on. So you saw my front here with the Death Revenge. I'm quite happy to spam Death Roulette just because it happens to work out a lot of the time. I'm not going to go into the full details on that. But anyway, so my shocking entrance came in at this point. I can swap for Helper Zephyrin. However, I actually want to do the baby summon first on that, because I know I can get him to Shiva Dragon to cool off the Rodolfonso. Now, it happened to hit Brynhilda, which is perfect because I needed to get rid of that. At this point, I need to backstab something. I'm quite happy to backstab my Zephyrins after they've come in and done the baby summon, because I'm just chaining together the stun and doing this combo, trying to do swap for helper as many times as I can so I can get loads of Rodolfonso in there. So at this point, what I've actually done is stun the enemy team quite a lot so I can bring in Soul Stealer. Reason being is I can do Silent Night on Saint Feather after doing the Death Sentence All. So that's exactly what I do. It hits that Tezcap Lepoka, which is perfect. I can do Silent Night, and now these are all going to die after Death Sentence. So there we go. It happened, and now my team's poisoned. I can do Purify All, thankfully though. It's got a bit of stun immunity stuff here, doesn't really matter. Kills off some stuff. Soul Stealer comes in, and at this point I don't realise, but that's actually my Soul Stealer. I think it's a buffed version. I should have Retributioned it, but I didn't, because I didn't realise that. So now he does his Death Sentence All, he spams the Sleep All. It's a little bit annoying, but I'm not overly worried, because as soon as he kills the Saint Feather, then my whole team's going to wake up. That's exactly what he does. My team wakes up, it heals, and I'm about to get a turn with Brynhilda. Now, unfortunately, at this point, they all die off to the Death Sentence, which is a bit of a shame, but I'm able to resummon a Soul Stealer from Revival, then stun them into that, and start working down the enemy team. Now, a lot of the abusive shenanigans which I did in this team early on was actually with Brynhilda and the water legendary which I have, which I can't remember the name of right now, but I had that in the team, and what I was doing was I would do the charge Slayerbane and the charge Dream Hunt to basically pass time until I can use the Divine Rebirth, and that creates a copy at the back. However, one of mine dies so that I can actually revive it with Brynhilda, and I can then get multiple copies of it in my team. That's what I did a lot of the time, and I will say as well, I got very lucky that one of those Frost Braves could have hit all and just defeated me, but it decided to hit single and not hit Brynhilda, so I managed to do it. Normally it's a little bit more reliable than that. I definitely made a couple of mistakes earlier as well, which would have helped out if I hadn't. But anyway, so I would basically create multiple copies of the Tranquilizing Entrance monster and chaining those Tranquilizing Entrances together while having the charge and the piercing damage as well with the Divine Rebirth. And then also I've got the Ragnarok going on. It was pretty insane and a lot of fun. And I got two of those, sorry, I called it Zeus Worm earlier on. It is not Zeus Worm. It is, we're about to see it, Zephyrin. There we go. I've got two Zephyrins, which I used, and I sometimes revive them, and then they create their babies, which then can do the stun burst, and I can revive them, and it was kind of nuts. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. I thought I'd share it with you. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.